Hey everybody, it's Rob from Flailthroughs. This is Gundam Battle Operation 2, and this is a round in the newly buffed high mobility Zaku. I really like what they've done for this. I always like this machine because, for one thing, I like the simplified rocket launcher. They call it a missile launcher, but from what I've seen, rocket is a better description. This is also the first round I played on the new version Deserted City, which, as you can see, has slightly rearranged checkpoints and ways to get to them. There's a little underpass there so pilots can, sneak up on it. But yeah, Haimo Zaku has the simplified missile launcher. It had a cracker grenade. They've improved that, and it now has a second grenade that has the chain explosion effect. And they also improved its Zaku machine gun subweapon, which I have always really liked because it has 100 rounds of ammo. So in the earlier days of GBO2, when you could have a lot of downtime between your weapons, the Haimo Zaku was really nice because you could just keep constant pressure on things. So let's see, this Zaku flipper just knocked me over. I did hit it with some of the chain explosion, but I feel like as the round goes on, I get a little bit better at timing those too. But also it has been given Overboost, so if you press boost after you have redlined your thruster gauge, you will have the opportunity to do basically whatever you want for about 10 seconds. Which, you can only do when you're on your feet and alive, so not going to help me in this particular situation. But, oh, we got a white dingo with the beam rifle. Nice. But yeah, it's... I like... Again, I always like the thing. I think it's a little bit more viable now than it has been in a while because of the buffs. But yeah, it's just, I enjoy using it. And yeah, Overboost, especially at low levels, is awfully handy. And I'm happy I got that support fire off before the Ag-Eye killed me. This is 300, so it is very Ag-Eyes here. But yeah, I believe the support fire did hit something. And, since everybody's down and there's not anything else useful I can do, I'm going to do it again. But, Overboost, they were, for a long time, well, it felt like a long time, certainly. The only suits that had Overboost did not have a dodge roll, so you could not just roll, unto infinity and keep yourself alive. Not that that helps much when you run out of boost, as I think they finally figured out from the GPO-1FB. And the fact that having it, be able to do its Palpatine roll on ground did not break the game. So yeah, the infinite boost for 5 seconds really helps you either get out of trouble or get into trouble, depending on whether you're dodging or tackling. Most of the time when I use it this round, you're going to see me use it to chain tackles and melee to stun lock somebody, which, does do pretty well. Again, this does the... Haimo Zaku doesn't really do enough damage to make that, really super threatening. It can be enough to keep me alive in bad situations, but it's not necessarily going to, I don't know, I guess trying to get the kill before they got killed, but it didn't work. And I walked right into the explosion like a smart. Okay, but yeah, like I said, you can do some fun things with Overboost. Like I said, I did have situations in either this match or the one before it that didn't come out as well. Not this one comes out particularly well, but I enjoyed it. Where chaining Overboost, this is where I'm gonna do it primarily. Chaining Overboost to deal with this Zaku flipper in my face, and basically do as much damage as I can to whatever is in front of me before I run out of boost and get murdered. Because when you're surrounded by 3 things, whatever you can do to just do some damage is what you got to do, because you're not going to get out of that. So, so it managed to keep me on the flipper until I put its face in the ground, and then I was going to follow up with another tackle, but my timing wasn't quite good enough, so... And that's okay. I did what I could. As you can see, the round itself, not going too great. Like, we're getting separated a lot, and that is on me as much as it is anybody else. Also, Ag-Eyes, just everywhere. Like, I think this is the part of the round where it's like, I finally drop one of these Ag-Eyes, and one spawns in, immediately right next to me. Trying to get up close. I should have been going to melee, but I decided to just overboost it to death, which is not working. Yeah, somebody else got it, so. Okay, well, I'll work on this one and then roll around the corner twice. I should have only rolled once, because this just puts me right there, and I'm gone. Yeah, so, like I said, not my, not a lot of super great decisions on this one, but, a few decent moments. The fact that I got two things on two separate support fires was nice. And let's see what else we got going. 2.5 minutes to go. We are down 3,000 points. And yeah, I'm going to come back in and see what I can do to help. There's Nagai that's lined up nicely. Going to try and flank it while somebody else moves in. Yeah. Yeah, just look at them all blink like Christmas lights on the radar as they attack. Because, yeah. It is, like I said, all Agais. I'm not sure if the enemy team has anything else. Meanwhile, we've got the 3 Haimo Zakus, so yeah, I to be honest, I'd played at 350 where I think they're a little bit easier to deal with for a long time. I kind of see why people are saying that, the 300 Agais need nerfed a little bit. Honestly, sometimes I feel like the solution to some of these things is just shift the cost up a level, and this would be one of them. Make the 300 Agais 350s, make the 350s 400s, and they'd probably be fine. But okay, they planted a bomb at our base. I don't think we're going to deal with that. I think we're just going to keep fighting. Yeah, there's an Agai down, and I'm going to throw a grenade at this one. Oh, no, that's right. Yeah, I was fighting the Zaku Flipper already. They do have at least one non-Agai. It, of course, has jamming, so, it makes detecting things even just that little bit much harder. And they've got a white dingo. Yeah. Oh, who has a bad memory? I can't remember. But, let's see. Yeah, we're catching up a little bit, but because it's taking us outnumbering them via the base bomb being a thing to accomplish that, yeah, we're not going to make it far enough ahead to outdistance that bonus from the bomb. I mean, we're falling behind again already, so yeah, definitely not in a good place to win this round, unfortunately. Okay, managed to... Yeah, gonna try the Overboost combo again to keep this Agai still, which, unfortunately, you need health to make that happen, because if it hits you in between actions, it doesn't do any good. But yeah, as you can see, we're down by a little bit less than half. Like I said, it was not a great round, but again, I enjoyed it, and also, just to be honest, I was gonna try and hold out for something better, but just I have a tremendous headache from my various sinus and spine problems, and I don't think I don't think getting sweaty to try and finish this off or to get a better one would do any good for me. But 2270, 56,000 damage, 6-4. Admittedly, 2 of those were support fire. But, yeah, like I said, I like how it feels. Probably at higher levels, it might even be a little bit better. I'll find out when I can. But that is going to do it for today's Gundam Battle Operation 2. We'll be back soon with more. Till next time, everybody take care and have fun. Later. All right, so at level 1, which is what I was running, they increased the movement speed of the high mobility Zaku from 120 to 125. It got an extra 5 points of thruster capacity, went from 60 to 65. At level 3, they went from 60 to 70. Got an extra slot in each of the 3 locations at level 1. Went from close range 6, mid 11, long 3 to 7, 12, 4. Yeah, Overboost was just added. For some reason, I thought it might have been added before, but I might have been thinking about one of the other Haimo Zaku variants. I'm not sure. At level 3, it gets Overboost level 2, which I believe is a little bit more boost. I forget whether it's either it lasts longer or it gives you a speed bonus in addition to the boost time. I forget which. Maybe both. At level 3, its leg shock absorber level 1 gets adjusted to level 3. Force injector 1 starting at level 3 goes to level 2, which is, as I've said, a lot more boost efficient. Thruster output increase level 1 adjusted to level 2. And reaction booster program level 1 also adjusted to level 2. Both of those at the level 3, incidentally. Yeah, they replaced its enhanced cracker with one specific to this suit. The power has been increased from 1250 to 1300, and the cooldown time between throws has been shortened by half a second, going from 2.5 to 2. The machine gun has the high mobility Zaku machine gun now has 80 power per shot instead of 67, more build stun, and a larger ASL area. And of course, it got chain explosion crackers to go with all of that. Let's see. Yeah, it was not lagging too far behind at 300, where the general type win average is 49.8. It was at 47.4. Rival win rate was at 40.8, down from the average of 49. That is kind of bad. It was actually fewer MS losses than average at 3.2 instead of 3.3. I was also down about 6,000 points on damage, 45k versus 51k for the general average. But yeah, level 3 and 4, though, it really starts to drop off on win rate. The general type average at 400 is 50.7%. It was down to 44.9. 450, it's 50 even, and it had 41.6. So yeah. And so, yeah, definitely a good set of buffs. I'm going to keep messing with it. If I get a better round, hopefully you will see it.